Hi guys, what is up? My name is Matt and welcome to my first YouTube tutorial on Git. In this tutorial we're going to be covering Git on Windows, how to download Git and push to a repository. If you don't know what Git is, it's a source control where you can push codes and other people can come along and take forks and clones of your code and contribute to your code base as well. So starting off, we want to go to git-sem.com and we want to download for Windows. Once Git has finished installing, you will be prompted with a Windows install. The install is pretty basic. You just want to hit next, next. Additional item on your desktop, I tend to go for that. Next, next, next. Use Git and optional Unix tools from the command prompt. This is the one you're going to want to be using and following in this tutorial. Enable symbolic links. You may as well tick this. It might come in useful if you've got any folder shortcuts within your repositories. And that is it. We're going to untick those and click finish. Okay, so now Git is installed. We have a folder set up for us already. We want to launch. Actually, we'll right click into here and you could launch Git Bash from here. This will open Git Bash from your user directory. However, what you can do is if you've got a project, you want to right click and you can have the options of Git GUI, which we'll get onto maybe in a later video, or Git Bash. However, we're not going to do any of that yet. We are going to make our way over to GitHub. What you need to do is create a GitHub account. You will then come over to GitHub once you've verified your account and you'll be prompted with this window. We want to start a project. We want to name our project. I'm going to name my project Container. Description. This is for demo purposes. Later. It's public and we don't want to initialize it with a readme or a git ignore. It's not necessary for this, we'll get onto it later. So we are going to create our repository. And brilliant, so we have created our repository. So guys, as you can see, we have some quick instructions from GitHub on how to get our code container into our Git repository. So first of all, we need to go back over to our folder. In my folder I just have a information that has some blank values. Okay, we want to right click and Git Bash here. As you can see from the file path, it's our home directory desktop/container. The first thing we want to do. So guys, I had to clear my terminal, but after we have initialized our Git project, you will see that we are now in master. Master is your default branch and the root of your project. Now next we just need to set up a couple of Git configurations. So we want to do git config -- global, and then you want to do user dot period dot name and your name, and then if you press up on your keyboard, it gives you your last command. So we can do git dot user dot email. We can do matt.dev.oakley@gmail.com. So now we can actually see our global config file by doing git config -- global -l. So that will give us a list of our recent configurations, and we can see that in a folder I created earlier, but it is a global configuration. I have an email set of that and a user set of that. Anyway, so back to creating a new repository. And now the next thing we need to do is perform in our terminal a git status. This will give us a status of our files, and we can see that information.txt is ready to be added to our staging environment. Git add information, and if you actually press tab, it will auto complete the files for you to save you getting any text errors. Git add. If you have multiple files and you just want to commit them all, you simply git add asterisk, and that's git add all, but we didn't have anything. So if we git status now, we can see that information.txt is ready to be merged. Committed, sorry, if I can get my words correct. So we now want to git commit -m with our message init commit of information. We now need to add our remote, so we need to tell this project where to point to when we push. Handy for us, GitHub provides us with a predefined command with the link to our repository. Now it may give you a space at the start, it did for me, so you just want to remove that, hit enter, and if you do git remote origin and git remote, there we are, fetch and push, there are our remotes. Now we want to git push -u origin master. And hopefully it's successfully pushed. Branch master set up the track remote branch master from origin. So if we refresh this page now, there we have it. Information.txt is in my container project and has some blank values. In the next episode we're going to be looking at checking out new branches, deleting branches, creating pull requests and contributing code to the master branch. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment and subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications for